this, my to-do list for quite some time. But the number of pedestrian accidents recently and the deaths of pedestrians have really made up my mind that we had to start to talk about what the problems are with pedestrianization in this town. Just to get us started, if you picked up the platitudes page, you have some of the statements in our official plan, which is the guiding document for the City of Ottawa. We're about to go into our next 5-year planning phase, so these are all in the document that is for the past 5 years pretty much. So it talks about a green and environmentally sensitive city, talks about a focus on walking, cycling and transit, that Ottawa implement policies that favor walking, cycling and public transit over the use of the private motor vehicle, thereby facilitating the modes of transportation. And it talks about how good it is for people to walk. It's good exercise, it reduces greenhouse gases because more people are out of their automobiles walking. So the statements are very pro-walking and pro-pedestrians. And in strategic directions, we're going to provide infrastructure, a transportation system that emphasizes transit, walking, and cycling. And we're going to manage growth, development that supports transit, cycling, and walking as viable and attractive alternatives. And then under walking, the city will support walking through promotion and education initiatives that address issues such as personal security, safe behavior by vehicle drivers, cyclists and pedestrians, and appreciation of the health and environmental benefits of walking. So our official plan is very strong in promoting walking and the pedestrians, and some of you know, those of you from the downtown area, this ward has the highest percentage of commuters who walk than any other ward. Of course, it's the closest to the downtown. But commuters, pedestrian commuters, are our cheapest form of commuter. First it's pedestrians, then cycling, then transit, and then the private driver in the private vehicle is our most expensive commuter for the public to fund. So, of course, we should be doing as much as we can for our cheapest type of commuting, which is pedestrians. Then our transportation master plan has the same kind of wonderful pedestrian statements in it. Walking trips make up 75% of trips in the Ottawa core center. 54% within the Ottawa inner area, bounded by the Rideau River and the O-Train. Active transportation, walking, cycling, and other forms of human-powered travel. So let us just move then to the pedestrian realities. Some of the pedestrian realities, as I'm sure you all know. One of our pedestrian realities is that there's no designated pedestrian city planner, engineer at this City of Ottawa. So it's nobody's single job to work on pedestrian matters. There are people doing sustainable transportation, so that includes pedestrian, cycling, transit, other forms of transportation, but there's no designated pedestrian person. A city our size should have 3 or 4 pedestrian designated people. So that is a major problem. No wonder we're having such trouble getting some of these plans operationalized. Very little money has gone into capital money for the last 5 years. This year we see a little more. We have $4 million. It's over 3 years, so that's 1.2 to 3 million a year. We get 2 new sidewalks this year. Now the plan, if you ever see it, has pages and pages of maps with necessary sidewalks. Here is the pedestrian plan. 2000 pages and pages, and we have 2 sidewalks in this year's budget. So it is barely a start, but it is at least some money in this year's budget. It's an improvement.